evening and welcome to ONTV's coverage of Dragon Athletics. Tonight, Midland is in town to take on your hometown Dragons. Midland currently sits at 1-0 on this young 2013 season. And the Dragons, this is their first game of the season. And you see between the pipes here for Midland is number 15, Jack Flanagan. And he's dressed head to toe. And so is junior goalie here for the Dragons, number 15, Devin Fulcher. And it is a cold one out here for this spring game. This Thursday evening, it's chilly out here as you see the referees getting ready. And under the tutelage of head coach Brad Thomas, the Dragons have found success over the last couple of years. Last year was a very nice season for the Dragons, and they hope to continue that in the 2013 campaign. The lacrosse program here in the Lake Orion area is steadily growing bit by bit. The girls' high school team has found success over the last several years. They stumbled a little bit last year, and we're looking to have some of those games on the air to see them in action as well this spring season. And the cool thing is that lacrosse has found its way into the middle schools. And programs are going to be springing up at the local Lake Orion middle schools for the middle school students. As you see the captains getting together there to shake hands before this contest. And the captains for the Dragons this season are Nick Booker, Nick Knitter, and Zach Miller. And the captains for Midland, Brett Brillhart, Austin Iyer, and Jack Flanagan. Guys are huddled up, ready to go. Again, it is a chilly one here at Dragons Stadium. And ONTV cameras will be out and about this spring, bringing you varsity lacrosse from both the guys and the girls teams, as well as Dragon baseball, which is projected to be one of the tops in Oakland County, if not the top team in all of Oakland County. And if you'd like to see more games and other programming from ONTV, visit us on the web. We are all over social networking. So, hey, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Visit OrionOnTV.org and click on our YouTube channel link to see all of our great programming here at ONTV. We're going to take a quick break, come back with a face-off after this short timeout. You're watching ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports.
Hey, this is Mickey York from Fox Sports Detroit. When I want to get the inside scoop on local sports, I watch Between Terminus or Fox Sports Detroit.
Three students were in the hospital this past weekend.
2 honor roll students were hospitalized last night.
5 local students lost their college scholarships last night.
Another local high school student has passed away.
Another 3 dead.
Claimed the life of another local teenager.
The cause?
Alcohol.
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 I don't want to be another number.
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 I don't want to be another number. I don't want to be just another number.
Welcome back to ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. We have lacrosse tonight. As you see the sun and the overcast, the sun's heading down, but the overcast clouds are with us, and the temperatures are dropping like a rock. Guys are getting ready to go. Starting lineups, I think they have just a get together here, ready to go. Going to shake hands and get underway here momentarily. And this is a new setup for us here. Last couple games we've covered here at ONTV, they actually announced the players individually. But tonight, a little more sportsmanship shown. Get together on the field, very nicely done. And the big handshake goes. We're about ready to get underway here at Dragon Stadium. The first game of the 2013 boys high school lacrosse season about to get underway. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke. Thank you for tuning in to Dragon Sports. And the game is underway. Stanley Jonathan with the face-off there, showing some speed. And what are they going to say? Foul here on the Dragons. And then again, here we go. Action is underway as we have a side change. Now, boys high school lacrosse can look chaotic at times, a cross between hockey, soccer, and a little bit of basketball thrown in. Ball's behind the net. Some of the players have longer sticks, and the attackers have shorter sticks, and a quick goal by Midland. Looks like, can't see the number there. We're gonna look at number 4, and we got a replay coming. Nice move inside. Defense had position, but the back shoulder roll and the dish off. Momentum carry number 4, Ethan Loftus, in for the score. And Midland goes up 1-0 early at the 11:23 mark of the first. Guys lacrosse do play quarters, and the difference in girls lacrosse is quite extreme from gameplay to the way the rules are. I mean, the guys here can just whack away at each other for the most part. It's more aggressive, obviously. They have more equipment to protect themselves, shoulder pads, helmets, and hockey-style gloves for their hands. And the Dragons are looking to spread the field here, just try to get something set up here. Pass over to number 5, DeAngelis, Nichols. Over to Booker. Booker to number 5, DeAngelis, just working outside, trying to set something up. There is a crease area around the net. Aggressive move inside, shot just wide. High and wide. And the ball remains here with the Dragons. Clock is rolling. Dragons working behind the net, just trying to get their footing here. Again, this is the first game of the season here for the Dragons. And a misplay by Nick DeAngelis there. Ball rolls out of play. Got some changes coming, and Booker takes a seat as Midland is on the attack now, getting ready to go. Loftus with the ball, number 4 for Midland. Showing some speed. Long-range pass, little off target and out of play. Dragons will regain possession of the ball. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to the sports coverage here on ONTV all season long. Our sports season actually goes the length of the school year, as the Dragons look to move this one up quickly. Giovinazzo showing some wheels here in this cold weather. Siebold with the ball. Bring it back out top again to reset it over to Booker. Dragons looking to attack. They're probing that defense. Booker over to Diebold. Or DeAngelis, excuse me. Play behind the net. Oh, looking to center the pass, and it's knocked down nicely by Midland. And they're going to say that it is still Dragon ball. Clock stops, 9:30 to go in this first quarter of play. Dragons down 1 on the early goal by Ethan Loftus at 11:23. On the first possession, inside move by number 1, Miller. Zach Miller, all-around athlete. Leahy, 14 had the ball. It's Siebold. Ball moves quickly here in lacrosse. It's, like I said, it's a kind of a cross between soccer and hockey, and a cross check from behind, and a flag comes out. High hit, and that is Booker. Nick Booker's going to have to take a seat. There's going to be an advantage here to Midland here, so the Dragons are going to be a man down. 1 minute for cross-checking on Booker. And here, let's take a look at it again. No question about it.
1 minute cross-check.
A little too aggressive there on that play. It's about get ready to go underway here again. Midland with the ball with a man advantage. Again, Midland patient, get their offense set. And a little short on the toss there. And the ball sails out of the end. And the Dragons will have possession. Dominic Giovinazzo showing some speed up that side, and he's still streaking up. He's going to keep it. Defense is pinching in a little bit on him. Still keeping it on the outside, looking for inside move, trying to get through the traffic, and he gives up the ball to Miller. Miller reverses course as Mitchell Holt and number 23, Dominic Giovinazzo, head off. And I'm going to say Midland ball here. It's kind of chaotic here at the lacrosse match here. You see guys coming in and out during play. And a timeout is called by Midland. Let's talk things over at the 7:52 mark of the first quarter of play with a 1-0 lead. Dragons so far, again, if you're just joining us, this is the first game of the 2013 season here for the varsity lacrosse team at LOHS. And Midland's in town to take on the Dragons. They sit at 1-0 on this young season. And don't forget, you can watch meetings on demand, village, township, and school board meetings on our government channel, Comcast, Channel 20, and AT&T Uverse, Channel 99. You can see them live on those channels, but on demand at our website at orionontv.org. Meetings are indexed and chapterized for your convenience. Be sure to tune in to see what's happening with your local government. That's meetings on demand at orionontv.org. Click on the button that says Watch Archived Meetings. After the timeout, Dragons looking to regroup here. I believe we are still in a man-down situation. Nick Booker called for cross-checking, and he is still in the box. As the Dragons, I believe, retain possession. We'll see what happens here. It'll be Midland ball. When do we get underway here? 7:52 in the first quarter. Nice little crowd on hand to brave these chilly temperatures. Challenge on Jack Flanagan in goal as he launches that ball upfield. Good defensive pressure by the Dragons there to stop the momentum. And that is Mitch LaHaye. Nice job on defense by the senior defender. And hey, the Dragons put some pressure on and get the turnover. Giovinazzo, the midfielder, with the ball, the junior. Nice toss to number 4, LaHaye. Nice move to evade the defenders coming at him. 6 with the ball. That is Kyle Marino. Working up that far side. And they settle into their offensive set here. Dragons roll to the net, get somebody in the crease. So one thing about lacrosse is similar as hockey. You can't have offensive player in the crease area, which is a circle that surrounds the net. In hockey, you have a small crease area in the front of the net, but this one circles the net. Inside cut, Dragons looking to attack. And turns over the ball. Nice steal by Midland. Find the open player upfield. A nice ball movement. And LOHS track is on the turf. Nope, picked up by Midland. They're still on the move. And they are down in position before the defense can get set, but it looks like low scream shot high and deflected. Still in the air, batted out of the air and out of play. Midland ball. Wild sequence of events there. That shot, we heard it ricochet off some pads. We heard the thump up here. 6:19 to go here in the first quarter of play. Dragons down 1. And they're going to say Dragon ball after a discussion here by the referees, and there's a flag thrown. Delay a game on Midland, number 4, Ethan Loftus, who had the goal for Midland. So he's going to sit off. I'm not sure what the delay was. I think he had the ball and would not give it up to the Dragon player. And that is Mike Gorsick. Not sure what the delay here is. Coach from Midland wants an explanation of what the heck's going on. And Dragons get the ball at midfield, and they get attack. And they get ready to set the offense. Swinging around over to Booker. Booker up top to number 12, Pillavant. Dragons really just working inside, and they get an inside shot, and it's deflected down. Nice save by Flanagan. He's going for the short side corner, and just couldn't find the back of the net. And what are we going to have here? Whistles all around. Play is stopped, and a turnover here on the Dragons. Midland ball, and they're on the attack. 5:39 to go here in the first quarter of play, and a takedown out front. And looks like a late call. Dragons had the ball already and were running the other way. And then it seems like a late flag comes out for the foul. So Midland has the ball in good position here. Clock has stopped. Coach Brad Thomas is not pleased with that sequence of events, to say the least. And a drop. Ball is on the turf. Midland scoops it up, and they are fumbling with it. They can't grab it. Pressure by the Dragons. It is still on the turf. Dragons grab it. What are they going to say? Out of bounds. Midland ball. Dragons are showing some life and some fight right now. As Loftus with the ball on the side. Thomas still chatting about that last penalty call. And the officials are talking to Coach Thomas about the chatter from the stands, the fans. It looks like the student section over there is giving some lip service here to the referees. And Coach had to talk to the students over there to ease up on the language, I guess. Ball down front. Oh, nearly score. Wow. Looked like Fulcher had, Devin Fulcher had the stop. And it was picked up and finished off by Midland for a 2-0 lead. As you see inside, there was an initial stop. Yep. Devin was there for the stop, and he had his stick on the ball, but it was deflected down, and Josh Tomzik gets goal number 2 for Midland. 5:02 in the first. Face-off coming. Dragons looking for some offense. We've seen one shot on goal so far, and a nice save by Jack Flanagan from Midland. But the shots have been far and few between, as they say. Showing some speed, a whistle behind the play. And it's on Midland, so it's a Dragon ball. Nick Booker with it, and he's showing his speed. We've seen him on the football field. He's familiar with these grounds. Varsity player Nick Booker. Out to 14, Seabold. Seabold over to number 5. That's DeAngelis. Dragons rotating the ball behind the net. Inside, short angle. Oh, tough angle there. Just trickles through the crease, and not a lot of momentum on that shot, but it had a chance. Nice pass. Oh, just missed. Blind shot turned away by Fulcher. Fulcher, the junior goalkeeper, doing a nice job so far. He's had a couple stops, but as they say, like in hockey, the deflections off the goalkeeper usually lead to cleanup goals, as they say. 3:55 to go here in the first quarter of play. I want to thank you for tuning in to ONTV's coverage of Dragon Athletics. We've been here all year long, all school year long. And we'll be bringing you some soccer matches coming up. It is the ladies' season, along with baseball and softball coming your way on ONTV. And you can watch games streamed on our YouTube channel. Visit orionontv.org for more information. We're trying to load up every game that we cover on our YouTube channel. Dragons again spreading it out. Probing into that defense and a low shot in. Nice save again. Flanagan standing on his head to stop that one. And Dragons went low, and he had the basket ready. Dragons defense slowing down that attack, have the ball, and looking to move forward here. Challenged by Midland, but Dragons get it out. I like the speed by the Dragons. Showing a lot of speed, but a little tentativeness here on offense. It looks like a timeout called here on the field. I think it might be by the Dragons. Coach Brad Thomas calls a big TO and want to talk this one over. The offense for the Dragons so far has been kind of just probing the perimeter. They've had their chances when they've attacked inside, but they've been tough angle shots. So far, they have not found the back of the net. Part of it's due to Jack Flanagan, the keeper, number 15 for Midland, doing a nice job between the pipes. Karaoke on TV. If you're interested in singing karaoke on the air here at ONTV, for only $10, you get pop pizza and a DVD of your performance. Call Orion Neighborhood Television at 248-693-3377 to sign up to be the next star of Karaoke on TV. Karaoke is a fun show. A lot of green screen backgrounds we use, and all of our singers coming in have, I think we'll be working on our 6th episode of Karaoke on TV. And the crowds get bigger and bigger lining up to sing their favorite tunes in the ONTV studios. And again, pop pizza and a DVD for $10. Dragons with the ball after the timeout, down 2-0 here in the later stages of this first quarter of play. Out top, long-range shot with some mustard. And it doesn't find its way through, but a nice pickup and good hit out front by Midland. Ball is on the turf out front. And Flanagan grabs the ball. What are they going to say? Cross check. Cross check on the Dragons, I believe.
Penalty on White, number 14, 1 minute.
Number 14, Bruce Siebold, junior midfielder. Wow. Looked like I didn't see a cross check there, but a lot of chaos going on from this distance from the field. A lot of penalties here for the Dragons. I think that is their 3rd. Approaching 2 minutes left here in the quarter. Dragons down 2-0 to the visiting Midland High School. Point blank, nice save. What a save by Devin Felcher for the Dragons. He stood tall and turned away Midland, and he'll sling this. Good 55 yards. The Dragons are on the attack. Booker with the ball, far side. And he's going to circle around and get this offense set. 1:26 to go here in the first period of play. Dragons would love to get a tally here before the quarter ends. Back to the corner again, far side with the ball. Dragons taking their time out front. Oh, intercepted. Nice idea. Tried to get the ball over to Siebold, parked on the front of the crease. But good defense by Midland to knock that one down. Nice hard check. Oh, a foul called. A push on the Dragons, another foul. 32nd. There are different levels of fouls here in the guys' game. You get 1 minute and 30 seconds, I believe they said there. Inside 1 minute of play.
All right, thank you.
Midland looking to tally here. Boy, that would be a huge tally if they go up 3-0 here at the end of the first. Time still a ticking. Defense really packed in tight and condensed, and they get the turnover. Nicely done. Ball slung up far, and Midland has it, and they're on the run. A lot of open space. Ball given up to number 1, Josh Tomzik. Has 1 goal already today at the 5:02 mark. First goal today was by Ethan Loftus, number 4. Still with the ball, tough angle. And that's all she wrote for the first quarter of play. Midland comes out on fire, tallying 2 goals to 0 here at Dragons Stadium. Dragons looking for the second period of play to get rolling here so they can get on the attack once again.
Into the first quarter.
Tallies by Tomzik and Loftus are what is the difference here in this contest. We're going to take a short break. Be back with the second quarter of play right after this timeout. This is ONTV's coverage of Dragons sports. Second quarter of play about to get underway here at Dragons Stadium. Varsity Lacrosse down 2-0 to the visiting Midland High School. Sun is setting, shadows are in, and the clouds are rolling in. And before we even start, we have a flag tossed here on the field of play. And the referee .36 for Midland. Tanner Dement called for an illegal stick. An illegal stick. I'm not sure what constitutes an illegal stick. It looked like he had a shorter one that the attackers have. But as they say, it's a 3-minute penalty here for Midland to start this quarter. And they say he's not replaceable, so it's a, I guess, major penalty here for Midland to begin. And it's, you know, there it is, an illegal stick sitting there on the table. Nice camera work, Joe, for that. Good catch. An illegal stick. So the Dragons have a man advantage for 3 minutes here. See if they can take advantage of it and try to get a tally here. Just underway in the second quarter of play. First game of the season for the Varsity Dragons here at home. Midland has 1 game under the belt already, and it is a victory. The record is 1-0. Dragons tightening up that offense. Instead of going to a square formation, looks like a diamond. Oh, and a misplay out front. The ball is on the turf. And the Dragons scoop it up. You can see that midline. It's kind of a cutoff there where Not all the players can get involved in the play. They are restricted, and a nice cut short, deflected off the net, saved by the Dragons. Shot just off the net, again wide, and they're going to say deflected by the defense, so it'll be Dragon ball still. Clock rolls again, a major penalty here by Midland at the start of this period of play with an illegal stick, 3 minutes with a man down. Dragons walk in off the post. Oh, man. The goalie's best friend in the world is the post. Dragons looking to try to get it across the crease for a backdoor play, but just can't seem to bust this defense. Very disciplined club, this Midland. Dragons reset here on the man advantage. Feign the shot and the pass inside. Out to number 6. Guys are really slinging around that they're trying to keep the defense off balance, taking their time. Nice positioning there and across the crease, just missed. And it'll be Dragon ball again. 9:58 to go here in the second quarter of play. There's a sunsets here at Dragon Stadium. Dragons down 2-0. 2 goals in the first by Midland. And that's where we stand. Dragons had 2 shots on goal, and that is it. 1 through the goal mouth. And 1 off the post here. Oh, nice quick play and a misplay. The ball is on the turf, but heads up play by the Dragons to regather that in. Zach Miller nowhere to go. Right out front, what a save by Jack Flanagan. That's at least 3 for him. What's the tally? 3 saves. And that one bigger, and they're going to call a cross check again. Nope. Thought they were going to call another penalty on the Dragons. That shot with the ball over to Booker, or Miller, excuse me. Ball's on the turf again. Dragons still kind of circling here. Resetting the offense from the top. Send it out to Nick Booker, a senior midfielder. One thing we haven't seen is anybody really run in and attack that defense. Nice move outside, and he was inside the crease and turned over the ball. Midland will have it. Good challenge by the Dragons there. Number 11 with the ball, Austin Iyer, one of the captains here for Midland, and he gets a breakout and shows his speed. Covers a lot of ground. And that should be Dragon ball, yes, at 8:08 left here in the second quarter. Looking for the down low toss, and it just does not find a Midland player. Oh, intercepted here by Midland, and they're in good position in the open. Dragons intercept it and scoop it up again, and they're on the move. A lot of open area out there to move, and Dragons decide to slow it down and set the offense up here with number 10, Nicholas Booker. One of the captains here on this lacrosse team for 2013. 7:33 to go here in the second quarter of play. If you're interested in working with ONTV and coming out and being a part of these sports broadcasts, just give us a call at 248-693-3377. We have classes in field production and studio production. Dragons inside, passes nearly there, kicked just through the crease. Scooped up by the Dragons. That's Kyle Pillavant with the save there to grab it. Keep possession here for the Dragons. Nice strong shot, but just high. Guys are having a little hard time finding the frame there. You know, they say sometimes you just want to throw it on net, see what happens, but they're throwing it, but it's not on net. A lot of high and wides tonight. Nice move to keep it going. They're looking for the bounce, but the angle was off just a little bit. And this is artificial turf here, as many of our viewers know, and reacts a little differently than grass. But the Dragons, this is their home turf. They should know how their field reacts to the bounce and where to place that ball. 6:20 to go here inside the second quarter of play. Dragons trail 2-0 on the goals by Ethan Loftus and Josh Tomlinson. Or Tomish, excuse me. Another save by Flanagan. That ball is thrown out of bounds. We encourage all our viewers to come out and take in these games live as they happen, to cheer on these student athletes. They work very hard. We were out getting some highlights of a girls' soccer match versus Waterford Kettering. And behind us, the guys' team was out practicing, and I believe there was still snow on the field. It was a cold one. And, you know, the spring sports here in Michigan, you never know what you're going to get. Unlike last year when it was 80 degrees this time, it felt like summer. This year we come back to a little bit normal weather pattern here, with it's in the 40s as the sun goes down and creeping into the 30s. So you never know what you're going to get. Good thing is we got some sunshine out here tonight. But the concession stand is open for those who come out, decide to cheer on the Dragons. And they have hot food, which we're going to need for this type of weather. As the Dragons have the ball and they're on the move. 5:20 to go here in the second quarter of play. Action's been nice and steady. Not a lot of stoppages of play. And Midland should be full strength at this time, as you see, with an illegal stick call right at the top of the quarter. Over number 6, it's Kyle Marino. Marino with the ball, gives it up. Dragons just, it's good defense though. They're men at every corner. Sometimes you just need someone to make a play. They don't probe too close, just kind of stay on the edges. Zach Miller with the ball behind the net, gives it up to number 27, Kurt Latshaw. Good challenge here by the Dragons. They draw out the defense and then turn it over. Oh, Booker with the ball, nice inside move, and it hits the ground. Nice angle on that shot, that's what we're looking for. But Jack Flanagan, again, another nice save. 4th of the game. Dragons retain possession here, looking to get something on the board. Zach Miller can't get by number 11, Austin Iyer, the defender here, one of the captains on this Midland squad. Another save by Flanagan. Goes down low and deflects that one away. Dragons still have it though. Dragons getting the ball past the defenders. It's just a matter of getting it past the keeper. Kyle Marino with the ball now. Going up the right side to Booker. Booker really trying to pull that defense out, covered by number 6, Sam Brashaber. And the Dragons again come back out top. Over to Marino. Up to the middle. Another save by Flanagan. 6th of the night. So far, Flanagan's been the answer here for Midland. Dragons offense is kind of taking it up. Dragons get a little aggressive out there and get the turnover, and they're on the run. Oh, nice pass inside at 27. Can't hang on to it. That's Kurt Letstraw. And the senior attacker had an opportunity. Nice pass in the open field with two guys on him. Looked like an alley-oop, but he couldn't convert. Dragons still 2-0. Nice throw up, just a little too strong. They're going to call it out on the Dragons. 2:04 until halftime. Dragons showing some signs of life, some aggression. They're getting some turnovers. And the offensive positioning, they're very patient on offense. They really take their time to decide where they're going to go with the ball and when to attack, as we have a timeout here on the field with 2:04 to go here until halftime. We haven't seen a lot of lanes open up on that defensive side of the ball for the Dragons to exploit. Very disciplined defensive squad here in Midland. And they're looking at a stick here, I believe. Is that a Dragon stick? We shall see. Don't forget, DVD copies are available of this and other broadcast events at our Broadcasting Vault. For only $10, get a copy or season package of your favorite LOHS Dragon Athletics sporting event. Contact OrientOnTV.org or call us at 248-693-3377. Again, DVD copies are only $10, and special pricing is available when you order an entire season of your favorite sport. What we saw this year was a massive outpouring of interest in the football season for good reason. Another illegal stick here, or damaged stick. Flag on the field. This one seems to be on the Dragons. So the referees threw a flag during the timeout and removed one of the sticks here for the Dragons. It doesn't look like they're a man down. They just said something about repairing it. So here are the Dragons. Oh, point blank, nice save. Nice job by Devin Fulcher there. Point blank stop. Midland had good position. Nice pass by the Dragons to move that ball upfield. Turn back around, reset the offense. They're in attack mode now. Nick Booker with the ball. Again, defended by Austin Iyer. Pillavant in the far corner there, trying to run that one down, and he does. And a timeout called here on the field, I believe, by the Dragons. So 55.8 to go here in the first half of play. Dragons down 2-0. They've shown some signs of life, and to the tune of 6 shots on goal that Jack Flanagan has had to turn away. I'd say quality chances have probably 2 of those 6. But you still have to pepper that net. You never know what's going to happen. You got to apply that pressure. And look at this sunset here. Wow. Classes are now enrolling. Mondays at 7 p.m. and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. at Orion Neighborhood Television. Call Orion Neighborhood Television today at 248-693-3377 for class availability. Before you can sign up for classes, though, you must attend an orientation workshop, if you will. Give us a call for the next one. Well, I believe in May, early May, we'll have the next orientation session. Orientation is free. You can come in and learn about ONTV and the opportunities that are presented through ONTV to you. And classes for Orion residents are only $10 for a 5-week video production class in either studio production or field production. Studio production, learn how to make a studio program, operate all of our state-of-the-art high-definition video equipment. And in field production, learn how to use camcorders, tripods, and other accessories, including a taste of video editing. So call us today, 248-693-3377. Dragons on the attack after the timeout. Point-blank shot turned away by Flanagan once again. Dragons threw it right at him. Still attacking, and Booker just misses. He's going low, far side post, and just misses. Dragon ball here as the clock is winding down, inside 30 seconds to play. Dragons reset the offense. Going to attack, inside move, nice lane, and saved by Flanagan. Man, oh man, Flanagan has stood on his head tonight. Dragons with the ball still. Turned over by the Dragons. We got a little scrum going on here, and we've got a flag with 4.7 to go. And what are they going to say? Looking for the call. Both sides changing personnel on as we wait the indication here from the referees. A whole lot of signals going on. Not sure what the call is. We'll wait. We'll get the official call here. All right. So it looks like a foul on 42, John Evans. And on the Dragons. And both are 1-minute penalties. And with 4.7 to go, I have a feeling those carry over into the next quarter. And Midland with the ball here and intercepted by the Dragons as time expires in the first half of play here at Dragons Stadium. Dragons down 2-0 to the visiting Midland High School. And Midland put on a show early, but the Dragons settled it on defense to slow down the scoring of Midland. And the Dragons have turned up their offensive intensity as the second quarter comes to a close here. We'll be back with the second half of play right after this short timeout. You're watching ONTV's coverage of Dragon Lacrosse. Stay tuned. ONTV is proud to bring local government meetings to the community live on Comcast Channel 20 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99. However, if you're unable to watch the meetings on their original broadcast date, you can watch replays on our website at a time that best fits your viewing schedule. Visit orionontv.org and click on the large Meetings on Demand button on the left side of our homepage. Then click the month and year of the meeting you are looking for. You will be presented with a list of meetings for that month. Click on the meeting you wish to watch and then click on the View Select Program button. The media player features a play pause button, a scrub bar, volume bar, and a full screen mode. You can also skip ahead by clicking on the indexed agenda items below the video. ONTV hopes to continue to make not only the meetings, but all of our programming accessible online through our website and our YouTube channel. For more information, visit orionontv.org or call us at 248-693-3377. ONTV, bringing your government to you. Sun has set here on Dragons Stadium, and the Dragons trail Midland 2-0. 2-0 here at the beginning of the third quarter. First home game of the season, a first game of the season for the Dragons. And we'll do a little game reset here for you. In the first quarter of play, 2 goals were scored, one at the 11:23 mark early on in the first quarter by Ethan Loftus, number 4 from Midland. Point-blank shot, easy shot for him. And then another one by Midland was by Josh Tomish for the second one at 5:02 of the first quarter. And since then, the Dragon defense has done a nice job of pressuring the ball and slowing down that Midland offense. And as we saw in the later stages of the first half, the Dragon offense became more aggressive and really took it inside more and tried to exploit some of those angles. They had a couple open lanes that closed quickly. Midland is a very disciplined defensive squad, and the reaction time for the Dragons to exploit some of those weaknesses needs to quicken. And we saw, the player of the game so far is Jack Flanagan, the keeper, number 15 for Midland, standing on his head at times with 8 saves in the first half. As we have a face-off here, and Midland wins it, and they're on a break. Looking to move quickly. When Midland was moving quickly before the defense had a chance to get their bearings, that's when they really took control in that first quarter of play. And so far, Ethan Loftus has the go-ahead goal here. Time is ticking at the end of the second quarter of play. Good defense there by the Dragons. Pesky little defender there. Michael Gorsick turning back the ball handler, doing a nice job. Midland with the angle, tough shot, and oh man, I thought that went in. I saw the net move, but I think it was Vultures kicking the net. We saw it flash, but they had position, just missed. And whistle stoppage here. And what do we have? Flag on the play. That's something we don't see in the girls' game, an actual flag being thrown. And you hear the players calling man down. We'll just see who it's against. Might be against Midland. We'll see. Technical foul, 32, Alan Corbelli on a legal procedure call. Now, I admit I'm new to the game of lacrosse, and I'm not sure what procedure was deemed illegal. But we have a call, and there's a man down, so there's an advantage here for the Dragons at 10:58 in the third quarter. Trailing 2, looking for something here. Dragons have had man advantage for some time. Tough shot down low, turned away by Flanagan again. Booker with a screaming shot down low far side post. And the reaction time of Flanagan was in time for his 9th save of this contest. Out front to number 5, that's DeAngelis. Can't hold on to it, but he does gather himself up and have that ball reset the offense. Booker going left, tough angle. Kyle Pillevant, the junior attacker, trying to go short side. Tough angle though. Good defensive positioning, and by Midland has shut the door on the Dragons so far in this contest. DeAngelis thought about it, changes his mind, over to Booker. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter. Inside move, score! Dragons cut the lead in half with 1 goal, just like that at 9:57 in the third. Nice fake move outside, inside turn, low side, far post by Zach Miller. The senior attacker gets the Dragons on the board in the third quarter. Now we have a ball game. Nice job by the Dragons. Continue to attack. But that fake roll to his right, and he cuts in left. Nice job by Zach Miller. Battle for the faceoff is John Stanley. Dragons come up with it. They're feeling it now. Keep that momentum going. I say throw it on net. You never know what happens. Well, we know what happened just then. Dragons tally a goal. 2-1 now. Siebold with the ball going inside, just misses. Man, Flanagan is on his game tonight. 10th save. Dragons are really putting it on. Breakout here. Ball is on the turf out front. Austin Iyer, man, he's got some wheels. Number 11 for a defender. He is just screaming up the field. Had a breakout. And a stoppage of play at 9:13. I'm going to say it is Midland ball here with Loftus. Midland setting up the offense. Loftus with a screaming shot, and it's turned away by the defense, and it's going to be Midland ball. It's Devin Fulcher working to try to get closer position to that ball as it goes out of bounds. Nice effort, nice hustle by the Dragons, but Midland had the edge there. Loftus with the ball, far side, gives it up to his teammate. Back over to Loftus, cuts inside. Tough pass, good catch, good defense. Ball is on the turf, out front. Smacked away by Fulcher, but not out of play. Dragons with the ball now. Crazy sequence of events. That ball is so small, and a missed throw there by the Dragons. Give it up back to Midland, deep in their end. Brett Billhart with the ball. Screaming shot, and it finds the back of the net. What a shot by number 36, Tanner Dement. And just like that, a 2-goal lead back in the hands of Midland. And let's take a look at that shot again. Far side pass by Loftus for the assist. And the defense was pushed out a little bit from before they had them kind of packed in nice and tight around the keeper, but they were spread out a little bit. And they make him pay. Tanner Dement with the goal. 2-goal lead, 3-1 Midland. Let's see if the Dragons can respond. Again, they need to be aggressive on offense. Zach Miller showed independent speed there and creativeness, and a shot down low just misses. Wide left on that one. Dragon ball still with it, cutting inside. And a missed throw. Ball is still alive. Dragons gaining at midfield. Siebold with the ball, number 14. Back over to DeAngelis. DeAngelis is probing that defense, turned away. Booker with a shot down low. Save again by Flanagan. I don't know anything really about this Midland squad or Flanagan's history, but I'm watching an all-star tonight. He's one of the better keepers we've come across in our broadcasts of these matches over the last couple years. Ball slung out and intercepted by the Dragons. DeAngelis on the run, number 5. He's going to take it all the way. Did that go in? Oh, off the side of the net. Oh, it looked like it was in. Anytime you see that net flinch, you're thinking positive thoughts. Unfortunately, that was off the side of the net. Ball is on the field. Ethan Loftus kicking it around. And Booker with the ball surrounded by 4 Midland players. 6:40 to go here in the third quarter of play. Dragons down 2. Only tally here for LOHS has been by Zach Miller at 9:57 of the third. Tries to save it, and he does. Nice hustle play by the Dragons there. Number 27, Kurt Loftus. And a Snothers save. Sounded like a broken record here. Midland faithful enjoying this one, that's for sure. And a takedown out front, no call. Play continues. Dragons with the ball. End-to-end action here, and this is a larger playing surface than a football field, so end-to-end means a lot of energy expended. Dragons make some changes here as number 8 checks in. Gorsick, Michael Gorsick. Excuse me, that's number 9. I don't have number 9 on my sheet. Seabold, number 14 with the ball. Spin move. Far side and a turned away again by Flanagan. Clock is rolling. Inside 5:30. Seabold open out front. Reset the offense. Dragons had success. What do they say here? Oh, violation in the crease. So a turnover here, and Midland's looking to attack quick, but held up. Some changes. Number 23 into the game, Giovinazzo for the Dragons. Dominic. He's a junior midfielder. And timeout Midland with a 2-goal lead over your hometown Dragons here at just past the midway point of the third quarter of play. Some good action back-to-back, or end-to-end, I should say, excuse me. Wind is picking up out here, and the temperatures are dropping. But the players are keeping warm even though they're wearing shorts. Giving me goosebumps just watching them play out there. And I want to thank you for tuning into this broadcast here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Dragons have done a nice job of trying to pressure that goalkeeper Flanagan, but you know, what are you going to do? Game of the week. Watch Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. or Saturdays at 1 p.m. for Game of the Week, the most current games in our lineup. To see our program guide, go to orionontv.org. And we have it in a printable fashion, so you can have it for all week long. And we do have new schedules every week. And usually the delay on one of these games is probably 4 days. So we try to turn the games around as fast as we can to get them on the air for you guys. And play resumes. Midland has the ball, and they're going long distance here, trying to get it before the defense can set here for the Dragons. Moving quickly, here's Midland. Dragons extending the defense out to pressure the ball handler. Loftus with the ball in back of the net. Pressured nicely by Gorsick. Ball's on the ground. Nice defense. Number 4, Mitchell LaHaye. Ball is on the turf, and the Dragons are fighting. It's a war out there. Nobody can pick that ball up. What are they going to say? Dragon ball. Clock stops. Dragons looking to make some substitutions here. Play is underway, long and just out of the reach there. Excuse me. Booker with the ball. Booker seems to be everywhere today. Siebold trying to find the open man. Dragons again behind the net. Got ahead of himself off the post. We heard the clank. And Midland's on the move. And splitting the defense, score. What an offensive play there. Josh Tomsick, goal number 2. End-to-end attack. You can see it bounce right off the post. And an unfortunate bounce because it gets the break going here for Midland. And 2 passes down the field. And Josh Tomsick makes the Dragons pay at 3:41 of the third quarter, a 3-goal lead here for Midland. What a turn around here for Midland. Wow. That's the second post hit tonight by the Dragon offense. And that one just had a crazy bounce. Bounce out front, and you saw the replay. You got a breakaway like that, just 2 passes and a finish. Nice offensive execution by the visitors from Midland. Marino with the ball. Dragons in need of some offense and quick. 3:10 to go here in the third quarter. They've had their chances. Maybe I'll get a tape measure at the end of the game, go down and tape the thickness of those posts to make sure they're legal. Banging going on down there near cross-check. And he got a shoulder, so that's a good hit. And equipment malfunction here. Tying his shoe, getting ready to go. 2:57 remaining in the third quarter. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke. If you're ever interested in helping out, or if you want to be a play-by-play announcer with Orion Neighborhood Television, give us a call at 248-693-3377. We're always looking for community volunteers to give us a hand on these broadcasts. That's why we are here. We are public access television. Midland, a comfortable 3-goal lead. On the attack again. Booker does a nice job of slowing the attack and turns away. The streaking Midland here. We'll see how they set this one up. I tell you, that ball is so teeny on that huge field. Sometimes it's hard to find it. It's a mystery. Great camera work tonight by Joe Velez. Tanner DeMett with the ball. Had a goal just a second ago. And there's a flag on the field. I have a feeling against the Dragons, and play continues. Ball hits the turf. They blow it dead. They're going to say against Booker. Cross check on Nick Booker, so he'll be sitting out. I believe that's a minute. So man down here for the Dragons for 1 minute of play with 1:55 to go until the conclusion of this third quarter. Well, the Dragons did really turned up the offense after that first quarter and really peppered Jack Flanagan between the pipes. It's a matter of finishing. Dragons with the ball, trying to get it out of their end. Playing a man down after the cross-checking foul on Nick Booker. I'm going to say Dominic Giovinazzo stepped out of play, stepped out of bounds. So turnover here for the Dragons. Midland can now attack here in a high and wide, and high and wide. Devin Fulcher's done a pretty good job in net tonight. He's turned away some point-blank shots, that's for sure. But some of the plays here, another goal here at 1:12 left in the third, and Midland is busting this one open. Nice play to set it up by Loftus.
Tanner Demon.
And Thurnix Tanner Dement gets his second goal of the game at 1:12 of the third. 2 goals by Dement. Josh Thomas has 2 goals as well, but 2 assists by Ethan Loftus, number 4, and a goal. Loftus is kind of the catalyst here, it looks like, on offense to get the other guys involved, and they've had success tonight. 5-1 is the score so far. 1:12 to go in the third. Dragons have had their chances, though. See Jonathan Stanley battling for that ball. Midland comes up with it, and a quick score again before the defense can get set. 6-1. Again, a quick strike. Player behind the defense, and he goes high side far corner, and Thomas gets his 3rd tally of the night. Hat trick for Josh Thomas. 3 goals. 6-1, just like that. It was 2-1 at half. And the floodgates open here for Midland on the quick strike offense. They found a rhythm here that the Dragons cannot match. And what are they going to say? Foul on red as Booker checks back in, number 10 for the Dragons. And Mitchell Holt. Stan and Jonathan Stanley take a seat here for a rest. Booker in with the ball. Looking to get something going here. Zach Miller has the only tally here for the Dragons. And that was at 9:57 of this period. And a turnover again by the Dragons, but they're going to say blown dead, and a turnover here to the Dragons. Inside 30 seconds to play in this third quarter. Commanding lead here by Midland, 6-1. Dragons need to keep their composure. Bruce Siebold out front. Tough shot, and another save by Jack Flanagan. Flanagan seeing the ball well tonight. As another flag is thrown here on the field. I think it's on Midland. We're going to see. Dragons have had more man advantages than Midland, but they haven't been able to capitalize on it. Still chatting about it here of what the foul is and on whom. Nick Booker looks on for instructions from Coach Thomas, and here's the call. All right, number 1, they're calling it on number 11. Austin Iyer, one of the captains, unsportsmanlike and a cross check to the head. Each are 1 minute penalties, so 2 minutes of a man down situation here for Midland. So Dragons have the man advantage, but Midland will have the ball. I think when the penalty took place, they had it, I guess. So 10.3 to go here in the third with a man advantage that should carry into the fourth quarter for the Dragons. They just need to stop here, and I think they're just going to roll out on this one here for the quarter. And they run the timeout into the third quarter of play, but an offensive explosion by Midland balloons the score to 6-1 at the end of the third on goals by Thomas and 2 by Tanner Dement. And Midland is in control of this game. We'll be back after this short timeout. You're watching ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Mike Bouchard, the Oakland County Sheriff. There's a big problem that faces all the communities in America today, and that's abuse of legitimate prescription drugs. Sometimes they're left in the home when a loved one passes away, or they're in the medicine cabinet for someone else, and a youngster in the home steals it and they abuse it. It's one of the fastest growing drug abuses that we see in our community and across the country. Secondly, we see these drugs oftentimes when they're no longer utilized being flushed down the drain, and we're seeing higher levels of residual pharmaceuticals in our waterways and our streams. So, to solve two problems with one effort, we partnered with Home Instead Senior Care to start a program called Operation Medicine Cabinet to get those drugs out of the homes, out of the hands of youngsters, and out of the waterway, and safely and environmentally destroy them. Learn more about the program at OperationMedicineCabinetMI.com and be part of the solution. Thank you.
Welcome back to ONTV's coverage of Dragon Athletics. The final 12 minutes of play is about to get underway here at Dragon Stadium. The Dragons trail Midland 6-1. The Dragons' only tally is by Zachary Miller from the third quarter at 9:57. Be sure to tune into Between Taormina's, ONTV's only live sports talk show Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. on Orion Neighborhood Television, Comcast Channel 10, and AT&T U-verse Channel 99. Taormina's have been on the air for over a year. I believe they're on their 74th consecutive episode of live TV here on Orion Neighborhood Television. So one that's a huge milestone for the guys and the crew of Between Taormina's. But if you want to see a wacky group of guys discussing today's sports issues of the day, be sure to tune in Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. on Comcast Channel 10, AT&T U-verse Channel 99. You can also see Orion Neighborhood Television streamed live on our webpage at orionontv.org. So you can watch us anywhere on the planet. Fourth quarter of play begins here with the Dragons down 6-1. Offense needs to come quick and often here for the Dragons to get back into this one. They've had their opportunities, but goalkeeper Jack Flanagan for Midland has been probably the number one star of the night. 13 saves. Booker going low and deflected up over the net. We've seen the Dragons try the bounce shot off the turf, and they were unable to get it in, and that one was pretty good quality there, but Booker just couldn't find the back of the net. Ball seems a little slippery out there right now as number 14 for the Dragons, Bruce Siebold, checks in, and number 6 for Midland, Sam Bershaber. And another save by Flanagan, but we have a whistle and a flag on the field. And what are we going to say here? 1 minute unnecessary roughness on 12 for Midland. Matt Lestace, I hope I'm saying that right. So Dragons will have a man advantage once again. Dragons with the ball here. 10, Nick Booker up top has done a nice job this contest. And Nicholas DeAngelis has also done a nice job. Zach Miller with the only tally. And here's one of those feints. Who has the ball? Zach Miller has it out front and a score. Saw that one coming. They always, you do that bunch together, fake, I have it, no, I gave it to you. And when you break out, the defense doesn't know who has the ball. And a great play by the Dragons, and Miller tallies his second of the night. And I want to say good fake by Kurt Latshaw, the junior attacker. to make that one believable. It's a white ball and a white net, and when you break from a huddle like that, I've seen that in the girls' game, have done that. Lake Orion varsity girls have done that play before, and they've had success with it, and you see it work here tonight. The old fake out. Battle for the ball is still on the turf. Booker comes up with it, and he's on the move. Only scoring tonight by the Dragons are by 2 goals for Zach Miller, the senior attacker. Good defense by number 40 to knock that one away. Wes Meyer. And Dragons bring it out to reset the O. Spacing here for the Dragons. Looked like the last to space out the defenders, but Midland does a nice job of collapsing in. Just being an obstacle for that ball. Nice move. Getting mugged. That is Ethan Loftus just getting mugged, and the ball is on the turf. Dragons playing more aggressive style here. High-low hit there, still in play. Nice hit by number 12, Kyle Pillavant. Oh, a turnover. Thought he had it. Can't seem to scoop it up. And LaHaye has it for the Dragons, and he feeds it up. Dragons on the move. Dragons down 6-4, and here we have a timeout by Coach Thomas to say, let's get this thing under control. 9:06 left here in the contest. Dragons trail it, but show signs of life on the goal by Zach Miller at 10:39 to tally the second for your hometown Dragons. ONTV is going to be out and about all season long covering girls varsity lacrosse, soccer, and guys varsity lacrosse, as well as girls softball and boys baseball. Stay tuned to ONTV and OrionOnTV.org for game times. And we actually have a game schedule of what we're covering out there in the community. If you click on our homepage at OrionOnTV.org and go to the crew call button, it lists all the games that we're going to have crew out to this spring. And we hope that the weather holds out. I know in April, sometimes you get snow when you least expect it, and it's not just a flurry. Sometimes it sticks around. I know one of the first lacrosse matches ONTV covered a couple years ago, the first game of the season, still had drifts, and they had to sweep off the field of snow, and it was a ring of white around this playing surface that was roughly 3 feet deep. And anytime a ball went sailing out of bounds, it thunked right into that snow pile, and the players had to dig it out. It was crazy, and it was cold, man, but they were out there playing. And that's the only time we've had snow on the field for an event that ONTV's covered, that we covered on purpose, let's just say that. But it was a cold one. 8:55 to go in this game. Midland in control, 6-2. Hat trick by Josh Tomich. And 2 goals by Tanner DeMint. Dragons looking again. Pushing that offense on the edges in a little bit. Nick Booker with the ball up top, and he's going to attack. He's in. And just throws it by the net. Couldn't get it on frame. And so it'll be Midland ball here when play resumes at the whistle. What can you say about this goalkeeper here, number 15, Jack Flanagan for Midland? Stellar job. Crowd getting restless here. They want another score here by the Dragons. This is the first game of the season for the Dragons. Say a turnover here by Lake Orion to be Midland ball. Excuse me, Dragon ball. Odd call. I'm trying to figure out what happened there. Substitution coming in, number 35 for Midland, Nathan Nanistro. Booker up top with the ball for the Dragons in white. .7:38 to go here in the ball game. Crowd's still sticking around, bundled up nice and tight because it is a chilly one out here. A lot of hot chocolate and hot dogs being consumed, I'm sure, in the stands tonight to keep them toasty. Nice shot by the Dragons, but again, Flanagan there to deny. .14 saves by Jack Flanagan as wholesale substitutions, and Midland's on the run. That was an odd situation there. Dragons were on a switch, and Midland decided to attack, and they had the advantage. But as you can see, Devin Fulcher stayed home and got his job done, saved that ball. Long pass, nice pass. Bounce pass up, number 9. Don't have a tally on who that is. Tough angle for Miller. Can't find the opening there and resets the offense. Defense packing it in kind of tight here for Midland. They are in control, though. Zach Miller behind the net. Nice inside-outside move. Whistle, what are they going to say? In the crease? Oh, just put a foot in the crease. Looked like he had his man beat, but there's the whistle. 6:20 to go here as play continues. Nice pressure by the Dragons to get the turnover. Got to hunt down the ball. Rolled all the way to the visitors' stands. And some substitutions. DeAngelis in for the Dragons, and 14, Bruce Siebold. I want to thank LOHS Athletic Director Bill Reese for helping us out to access to the facilities here at Lake Orion High School for all the different games that we do all year long. Real partner in crime, if you will, Mr. Reese, giving us access to the gym and the baseball fields and the press box here at Dragon Stadium to bring you these games. Really excited to get the baseball season underway. And Dragons are expected to do some great things in the OAA and potentially even further. Right now, the Dragons here on the field have their hands full with Midland, trailing 6-2. Approaching 5 minutes left in the game. Gives it up to Miller. Miller short side, nowhere to go, and it's deflected out and picked up by Flanagan. Ball is still alive. They're going to say a whistle. A lot of whistles blowing out there, but play continues. Dragons trying to get control of it. The ball's just bouncing all over. I think it's recognition of what that whistle meant. Not a stoppage of play, but maybe a procedural issue. I know one thing, the focus these guys need to have on collecting that ball on the pass and all that good stuff, especially in these lights. Must be difficult. Miller inside pass looking to center, and he does to Kyle Pillavant. But unfortunately, the Dragons again can't find the back of the net. It will be Midland ball. 4:17 to go here in the ball game. And I believe a timeout has been called. Time out on the field with 4:17 to go in our first coverage of Lake Orion High School lacrosse here for the 2013 spring season. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke, and on camera for us is Joe Velez. Looks like Oakland University lacrosse players there warming up. I think they have a game tonight as well after this one. Those are the college players there. Looking ready to go. We'll have to find out more about that if the field is shared with Oakland. I know they don't have a football field of any type down there at OU. I know their soccer program down there is really, really good with their ladies team making it to the NCAA's second round for the first time ever. And not too far a drive away. I'm sure they share facilities and run it from the high school. So talk to AD Bill Reese to see what's up with that. They can come out and see some OU lacrosse. That would be exciting. Some college Division I lacrosse. Play continues here, ticking towards the finale, the final of this game. Dragons trail 6-2. Zach Miller, the only tallies here for the Dragons, both in the third quarter. And a breakout here by number 9, Brett Brilhart. And we have a whistle. A lot of whistles here. Holding on Midland. So Dragons will have the ball when play resumes here at the whistle. Kurt Latshaw. That's 23. Giovinazzo gets plowed under. Midland on the attack still. Ball behind the net. Behind the net, still behind the net, looking for a centering pass, get it, and a score. Centering passes are tough when you're expecting something to go side to side. And Devin Fulcher, were they going to wave it off? No goal, they wave it off. I'm going to say crease interference, possibly. No goal, still 6-2 in favor of Midland. 3:19 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Whole lot of whistles going on. Not sure what's happening here. Just waiting for the game to begin. Again, thank you for tuning in to ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. We hope you enjoyed our basketball coverage through the winter season. And we want to thank our intern from Specs Howard School of Broadcasting, Ryan Fields, for doing a lot of play-by-play for us this year. He came in as an intern for production, and we had a shortage in play-by-play guys, and we threw him in to see how he'd do, and he was game, and he did a nice job for us. So I want to thank Ryan for helping us out on the air, calling the basketball games, and working with us, all the staff at ONTV. And we've had a lot of interns come through this year that have done a lot of great work for us. And if you're a high school student interested in video production, or a college student who is also interested in the field of study, give us a call to find out the opportunities for internships here at ONTV. Dragons still on the attack, looking for something. And again, Flanagan with the save. He's up to 15. 15 plus, we'll call it. And another flag on the field. I'm going to call a cross check on 31. 2:49 to go. A lot of whistles here to stop this clock from progressing forward. Cross check. Oh, it's not on. It's Booker. Nick Booker's going to have to take a seat on the cross check. He'll be down for a minute.
I will.
So 2:49 to go here. Dragons kind of quarterback out there. He's going to take a seat for 1 minute. Midland still a lot of energy out there, still looking to attack. But barring any crazy turn of events here, looks like Midland will escape Lake Orion with a victory. They're second on the season. Wait for the ball to be thrown into play here. Looks like some of the faithful are heading towards the exits. But a nice crowd on hand here tonight at Dragon Stadium. We encourage all of you guys viewing at home to come on out to the game to view it live. And then watch the replays and all that good stuff on Orion Neighborhood Television in the warmth of your living room, if you will. Watch the replay. Nice tap pass there by Midland, and they're on a move. Good defense by the Dragons to get that one free. Nice spin move by 14, Siebold. And he is on the move. Gives it up. Oh, going for a short porch off to the left side. Number 12, Kyle Pillavant. But an errant pass was deflected in the favor of the Dragons, and they do have the ball. Oh, mistaken. Nope, was errant to pass out of bounds. Midland ball, 1:45 to go. Clock winds. Pressure here by the Dragons. And nearly intercepted and thrown away. Dragon ball here. Booker back into the game, number 10, after the cross-check call. Like to get a tally here for the Dragons on the board before the end of this game, just to get some good vibrations, if you know what I mean. It's always good to end on a positive note. Booker behind the net out front. Miller trying to centering pass and is deflected. Good defense, interior defense by Midland all game long to shut down those tight interior passes. Dragons again on the move. Inside 1 minute of play here in the fourth quarter. Booker with the ball, another interior pass. Oh, nearly. Oh, I thought it was in. Nearly scored. Who's that? 12, I believe. Kyle Pillavant was going down low. And a little too much mustard, and it skirted away. And what are they calling timeout here with 43.9 to go. Yeah, we see Oakland University down there. The ladies lacrosse team getting ready for a contest tonight. Still in a timeout here. Want to thank you all for tuning in. If you're interested in helping out on any of these broadcasts, just let us know. Give us a call at 248-693-3377. And we're always looking for announcers for sporting events, hosts for different programs in our studio or in the field. If you ever wanted to give television a try, Orion Neighborhood Television is a place to get your start. We have volunteers of all ages from 13 on the way up to 80 years old. So come on in to ONTV, Orion Neighborhood Television, your local media outlet. We're at the Joslyn Center at 1349 the Orion Center at 1349 Joslyn Road. Brand new studio facility opened in March of last year as we see another save. Again, the record skips. Jack Flanagan. Clock rolls. And deflected by the defense out front again. White ball here after the turnover. And again, one last time, just a reminder to our viewers, did they score? Looks like Booker got one in. It kind of surprised me there. Inside, yes, Nick Booker tallies the third goal for the Dragons tonight. Like we said, it's good to end on a positive note, but nice replay there. 6-3 with 6.3 to go. Finally found that soft spot in the middle of that defense, and Booker did not miss that time. And Flanagan beat Flanagan for the third time tonight. And that is the final. Again, ONTV will be out at many events this spring. We encourage you to come out and take them in live if you can. It's always great to cheer on these student athletes live and in person.
Final score, Midland 6.
And ONTV will have the replays of those games just a couple days later on Comcast Channel 10, AT&T U-verse Channel 99, and also on our webpage at orionontv.org. You can go to our YouTube channel. We'll have all these games loaded up. You can watch them on your computer or your smart TV. Team's going to shake hands and get out of here, but Midland was very impressive on defense tonight, including number 11, Austin Iyer, one of the captains. He did a nice job to shut down the attack here for the Dragons, but positives for the Dragons. Zach Miller, nice job on offense, good individual effort. One-on-one moves to get into the open to get his 2 goals of the night. And then we have Nick Booker did a nice job. One of the captains here on this lacrosse squad did a nice job running the offense out front. And that's it for us here tonight. Again, I'm your announcer, Ian Locke. Tune into our program guide at orionontv.org for replay times of games that best fit your viewing schedule. And we'll see you next time. For everybody here, the crew at ONTV, I'm your announcer, Ian Locke, and we'll see you here on the airwaves here with another LOHS game coming to you soon. Good night, everybody.